developing in our game very, very shortly. And as we get going, we have in the top right-hand corner the return from Team Vega. It's Balder.
Indeed. And in the bottom left-hand corner, we do have our green Terran. His name is TMSK Knocks Out.
Yes. So representing Team Megashock, and yeah, it's gonna be it's a 1v1 map. No,
Yeah,
you know where your opponent is, so you can afford a little later scout because maybe they want to squeeze in, check the gases. It might give you a big tell in the start, right? When is the factory? Is it gonna be factory? Perhaps a 1-Rex expands. You never know. So you want to perhaps have that scout in the opponent's base, and we'll see if what both players will do with this.
Yes, exactly. Because I think, obviously, also because it's starting off, I suspect we'll see some very solid opens. I don't think we're going to see necessarily anything that's going to be tricky out of either of these players.
No.
Because they don't want to be going behind for their teams.
You don't want to take a big risk. If you know, exactly. I mean, to be playing at this level, you don't get at this level by just cheesing, you know? You don't get in like a good team like in any of these two teams just by being a cheeser. So I'm expecting strong macro play from both players, and whoever makes the best tactical decisions and chooses the best position and engagements will take this game.
Okay, so the first early deviation is from the Megashock team. Knocks Out. He has taken his gas. 13 gas it looks like he took. Oh, yes. And then his opponent takes a 14 gas. So
yeah, slight deviation.
Yeah, slight deviation. Very similar, I guess, in opens, but slight deviation in terms of supply. Maybe going for slightly more macro and
perhaps
a little bit economic edge, just taking a little bit longer.
Yeah, the early gases from both players indicates that they perhaps want to be aggressive with like a Hellion and Banshee play.
Yeah, definitely. Also, early Marauder or Reaper play isn't used very much in TVTs, so I can't really see that as an open. But as you said, Hellion Banshee seems the more likely options.
Nice SCV harass by Knocks Out here. Being very annoying, but
and SCV isn't going to get out. He's going to lose his SCV.
Yes. Also, interesting thing, we have a Reaper on the way from Knocks Out. Yes.
We are going to see Reaper. Brilliant. After seeing that, is he the interesting thing is whether or not he's going to go for a 1-1-1 behind this, go factory,
or just expand with it,
or just expand. Exactly. I guess it really will depend on how well the harass does, how much it manages to do. But because of that scout, he's obviously seen that it has gone Tech Lab first off of the barracks.
Look at this from Balder. A very, very nice play. He has this Naga Tower with the SCV, so he knows there's no incoming in the front. So he's already expecting perhaps some Reaper play. And he's already positioned the Marines to intercept it perhaps. And now he gets confirmation of the Reaper with the SCV, and it even leads it away, so it's very, very well played. And 3 SCVs are being pulled off the line. This is very interesting. Is he gonna build a bunker at the expansion?
It could be a bunker, or it could be obviously the Marines taking the damage, taking the hit, for then the Reapers to attack the Marines.
Yeah, to be a bit more efficient, because he's building the reactor now, so no Marine production going on at the moment.
Yeah.
We see a Hellion come out.
Trying to force up. I think this would just be trying to force up into the main by using the SCVs as that early buffer.
Yeah, he's going to use it as a meat shield. And here we go.
I don't think it's going to be effective because those down straight so quickly with those 4 Marines. And yeah.
Oh, he will take down the Hellion though.
But yeah, the Hellion will go down.
There we go.
And so now we can start to harass until those Marines. We'll have 2 Marines coming out pretty soon. But this has now already been effective. But don't forget, he has lost 2 SCVs himself.
Yeah, but now he killed extra.
Control.
Yeah, but look at this Reaper, 8 kills on it. Wow, very, very nice damage. And it's forcing. He sees exactly as well what's going on. It's an excellent scout.
Yeah, and so he follows up with the 3 Marines coming out with the 2 extra barracks coming down. They go on straight into Tubble reactor. So a lot of Marines will be coming out, and it's just going into a solid open behind this, I think, with a factory.
Nice bio play, and it looks like it's just going to open with some Marines in the start, perhaps with some tanks to support it, and might push a bit later with that, because he did a fair amount of pressure. Let's quickly have a look how the workers stand. Yeah, because of this pressure from Knocks Out, excuse me, he's 2 SCVs ahead.
Yeah,
It's an edge.
and also is 150 resources better off with that open, which at this level is definitely the difference.
Yeah, it's like a marine and the 2 SCVs, so
Yeah, exactly.
that's fine.
But he's putting this bunker down now. He's just expecting some pressure come from behind this.
Well,
And we do see the opponents having a 1-1-1 behind this. We do see Banshee and Cloak being taken.
yes, Cloak Banshees.
I do
Perhaps
like
a way to
Cloak
do some
being
damage
taken.
back.
Yes, exactly. I do like being Cloak being taken.
It gets scanned. I think
Oh,
it's
wow.
gonna
So-
cancel the Cloak.
I wouldn't be.
There
Yeah,
we
there
go.
it is. There it is. It's been cancelled.
Oh, but he cancelled it while the scan was active. Perhaps a slight error? What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe some nerves, obviously, because that way, as you said, it is obviously a big match, the first of the series. So waiting there, as you said, would have been better. Then he doesn't get shown. But nerves on the start of
Yeah,
this
look,
match.
making one Banshee, switching the tech lab directly with the factory, and getting straight into tank production, which is the right call. It's it's a perfect decision. It got scanned, so your hand was played.
But obviously that scan did force 2 turrets coming up, which is 200 minerals they obviously didn't want to have to be using on that. Sorry, 3 turrets. So 300 minerals that he didn't want to be using on that.
Yeah, and also being very active with the Hellion in the meanwhile, getting some map control.
Yeah. And here comes the Banshee coming in, and it's
yeah, I saw the turret. No, he's just gonna wait a bit, perhaps for later. Maybe he can find a gap here and there, harass some depot.
No, the Marine isn't going to get it across. It is going to cross the map though, straight to the watchtower. Yeah. Is it going to get caught? I'm waiting to see if he's going to pull these Marines out.
There's
Stim is done, and it's going to get caught, I think here.
Wow,
yeah,
nice,
down,
nice, very nice pick off there by Knocks Out.
But I think behind this though, with that map presence, what it means is that with this move out of Marines, he doesn't know that his opponent's actually got quite a sizable force in the sense of new two tanks coming out now and 5 Marines. But I do like this play from our team Megashock player, Knocks Out. He's going to do a drop on the natural at the same time as trying to poke the front with a few Marines.
But he did reveal that his stim was already done. I mean,
Yeah.
his opponent doesn't have stim, and if he gets stim that early, you kind of know that drops will be incoming. So he's already positioning his army in case of drops. But where will we see the drop? Because he has a full medivac waiting at the natural as well.
Yeah, can he drop on the siege tank? No, because the siege tank on the low ground.
Ooh, has to be careful there. Stim's still not done for Balder. The drop at the natural doing a lot of damage. And gets a nice pickup, very well played. He got out with losing 1 Marine, I think.
Yeah, just
So-
one Marine, and it did prods and just tries to see it. Might take his opponent, slightly knock him off guard a bit there. But it does
See
look
a
like
counter drop happening from
Yeah.
Balder.
And that one turret's not going to necessarily be enough to stop this counter drop. It will then obviously be down to the siege tanks and how well positioned he has on the map.
Is
Where the siege tanks will be.
Knocks
And
Out
he's now
gonna
moving
move out this? Or is it just positioning? No, it doesn't look like it's going to move out, but...
Just waiting to see. The supply difference at the moment is very nominal. 10 supply difference, but
Yeah.
it's thin army count because the actual difference is that Knocks Out is 5 supply ahead our green Terran over the in terms of harvesters over our red Terran here.
Yeah, Knocks Out still keeping his SCV, 3 SCVs ahead. But as you said, it's in army count, but we see the drop incoming from Balder now on the natural. And the army's out of position.
Yeah, and he's going to lose quite a bit here. He's only got 5 Marines. He's going to have to move back in. And not only that,
oh, he lost the
third is
medivac.
going to get caught. Third is going to get caught as well here. It's going to be economic damage it can do.
Oh, very nice snipe from Knocks Out. Wow. Loses everything.
Yeah, he does all of that drop, and it's going to be a counter push here. But then the third is going to get pushed here as well. No, he's going to do a drop on the main.
Yeah. He killed 6 workers though. But is the 6 workers worth of it, you think?
No, definitely not. You can see in the supply, he's now 7 ahead in supply, and that was probably 20 supplies worth of units that got lost there. Not a fair trade, definitely not for that.
Yes, and Knocks Out establishing that third base in the meanwhile. And yeah, the ball is in Baldur's camp, to be honest.
Definitely, I feel his army is definitely greater at the moment than Knocks Out, and if he tries to push forward, I think he's so. The interesting thing is, he's going to take a third, and because of he's not going to move out whilst he takes his third, it means that Knocks Out will be able to get back into this game.
Yeah, we see Knocks Out only having 1 tank compared to the 4 of Baldur. That might be a difference in the upcoming engagement, because you see he's setting up an attack from the flank with having about 7 Marines standing at the Zalnaga watchtower. So perhaps he can abuse this mobility that Baldur has, because he has a superior like infantry army.
Yeah, at the moment it's actually also a 1 grade up for Baldur. He is at 1-1 to the 1-0 of his opponent.
Yes.
With his 2 attack for Knocks Out coming before his 1 armor. So there still will be 1-8 upgrade difference.
Yeah, it's still an upgrade difference. It matters, and we also see +2 for the tanks coming up for Knocks Out though. Baldur is still a 0-0 on the other hand, so
that range will be slightly higher. He will be able to that vision will just be slightly more, and he can obviously suppress that for the difference.
Small skirmish here, and he picks up the remaining amount of the Marines. Very good control from Knocks Out so far.
But as you can see, that third base up being up for Knocks Out earlier meant that he's now going into the supply lead from his opponent. And the reason you're seeing his opponent put his army at the back of the 4th base is because it will deny that 4th as well as trying to attack the 3rd. He can siege up at the back there and not let him take a 4th of that position.
Yes,
what I'm waiting to see is whether or not he's going to move down to the bottom. Is he going to try and deflect from any attack at his 3rd? Because at the moment, obviously, there's a small token force that are going to try and harass the 3rd, but that center tower is really denying that.
Yeah, the sensor tower is extremely well placed, and with the siege tank there, unsieged though, no, it's just going to group that up with the army, and I think he's setting up a push.
I'm wondering whether or not he's going to actually try and put a few turrets up where this medevac is and get it trapped in there, because that's obviously 10 supplies worth of units that are stuck in a drop that can't be dropped. There's turrets on all around sides.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking very, very even still, in my opinion. They're both maxed out at a good time, and
now
from now on, now it's about tactics, engagements, position. Like, who's gonna do what to get an edge in this game?
And he's just stimmed in. He's trying to take out. Not bad. I think again, obviously, bad engagement.
Yeah, it was a good engagement. Nice luring into his own tank fire. Almost gets the tanks.
Okay, and then now it's obviously you see a lot of scans go down here, and he's going to attack us straight in. He's going to take the 3rd, going straight into the natural where there's a lot of Marines. And I feel actually this is caught him off guard here. Baldur is definitely off guard. If he can get into siege mode, he can take the 3rd out with impunity here.
Yeah, he gets in a very, very nice position with his tanks, and oh god.
Oh wow! And the 3rd has gone down. And not only that, now he can go into the main.
He can go straight into the main. He just needs to leave a small amount of Marine Marauder behind to defend these tanks.
And not only this, Baldur can't trade cost effectively here. He's running into a Marine line, and look at the supply difference. It's 90 supply difference now, and there's the GG.